Everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Myself Monisha V, studying in Shri Venkateshwara College of Engineering from the Department of Information Science and Engineering. My topic for today is web development. In that we have objects included in the JavaScript. The contents for today's topics are Introduction to objects in JavaScript, creating objects in JavaScript, JavaScript object methods, creating a JavaScript object, object properties, and last conclusion. Introduction to objects in JavaScript. A JavaScript object is an entity having state and behavior like properties and method. For example, car, pen, bike, chair, glass, keyboard, monitor, etc. JavaScript is an object-based language. Everything is an object in JavaScript. JavaScript is template-based, not class-based. Here, we don't create class to get the object, but we direct create objects. Creating objects in JavaScript. There are three ways to create objects. By object literal, by creating instance of object directly using new keyboard, by using an object constructor using new keyword. JavaScript object methods. As you can see, there are various of object methods with a description. The first one we can take as object assign. This method is used to copy enumerable and own properties from a source object to a target object. Object create. This method is used to create a new object with a specified prototype object and properties. Object define property. This method is used to describe some behavioral attributes of the property. Object define properties. This method is used to create or configure multiple object properties. Object entries. This method return an array with arrays of the key and value pairs. Object freeze. This method prevents existing properties from being removed. Object get own property descriptor. This method returns a property descriptor for the specified property of the specified object. Object get own property descriptors. This method returns all own property descriptors of a given object. Object.get own property names. This method returns an array of all properties found. Object get own property symbols. This method returns an array of all own symbol key properties. What are objects in JavaScript? An object is a data type that can take in collections of key value pairs. The major difference between an object and other data types such as strings and numbers in JavaScript is that an object can store different types of data as its values. On the other hand, primitive data such as numbers and strings can store only numbers and strings respectively as their values. Working with objects. Objects in JavaScript, just as in many other programming language, can be compared to other objects in real life. In JavaScript, an object is a stand-alone entity with properties and type. Compare it with a cup, for example. A cup is an object with properties. A cup has a color, a design, weight, a material. It is made up of, etc. The same way, JavaScript objects can have properties which define their characteristics. In addition to that, I predefined in the browser, you can define your own objects. This chapter describes how to use objects, properties and methods and how to create your own objects. Creating a JavaScript object. With JavaScript, you can define and create your own objects. There are different ways to create new objects. Create a single object using an object literal. Create a single object with the keyword new. define an object constructor, and then create objects of the constructed type. Create an object using object.create. Object properties. Named values in JavaScript objects are called properties. Objects written as name value pairs are similar to associative arrays in PHP, dictionaries in Python, hash tables in C, hash maps in Java, hash in Ruby and Perl. The property will be value, first name will be John, last name will be Doe, and the age of the person will be 50, and the eye color will be blue. Using an object literal. This is the easiest way to create a JavaScript object using an object literal. You both define and create an object in one statement. An object literal is a list of name value pairs like age 50 inside curly braces. The following example creates a new JavaScript object with the four properties. For the example, the constant person, the first name will be John, last name will be Doe, and the age will be 50, and the eye color will be blue. Conclusion. JavaScript objects are a basic JavaScript concept that make code organization and reuse easy. Although JavaScript does not have the same ability for object data privacy as some other programming languages, its flexibility in creating objects and properties provides options not found in those programming languages. JavaScript properties are the values associated with a JavaScript object. A JavaScript object is a collection of unordered properties, can usually be changed, added, and deleted, but some are read-only. Accessing JavaScript properties, the syntax for accessing the property of an object is object name property or object name property um, or object name expression. Property attributes. All properties have a name in addition. They also have a value. The value is one of the properties attributes. Other attributes are enumerable, configurable, and writable. These attributes define how the properties can be accessed. Is it readable or is it writable? In JavaScript, all attributes can be read, but only the value attributes can be changed, and only if the property is writable. Some common solutions to display JavaScript objects are displaying the object's properties by name, displaying the object properties in a loop, displaying the object using object.values, displaying the object using JSON string G5. Conclusions for the today's topic is JavaScript is a wonderful technology to use on the web. It is not that hard to learn and it's very versatile. It plays nicely with other web technologies such as HTML and CSS and can even interact with plugins such as Flash. JavaScript allows us to build highly responsive user interfaces, prevent frustrating page reloads, and even fix support issues for CSS. Using the right browser add-ons such as Google, Gaze, or Yahoo Browse, you can even use JavaScript to make online system available offline and sync automatically once the computer goes online. JavaScript is also not restricted to browsers. The speed and small memory footprint of JavaScript in comparison to other languages brings up more and more uses for it, from automating repetitive tasks in programs like Illustrator up to using it as a server-side language with a standalone parser. The future is wide open. Thank you.